My name is Nova and I'm a sneaker reseller. Join me in my journey where I turn hype sneakers into riches.
Know you want it, know I got it. Steady talking, change the topic. She a diva, gin and tonic. Hello rare, she ain't fucking comments. Wanna sample,
Yes!
fuck the chopping.
Yes!
Getting bossy
I got
'cause I'm
one.
sipping toxic.
Oh my
Make it
gosh, I am
follow
so
when they
freaking happy.
microscopic. But I be quiet
Oh,
when the DMs popping. Yeah, but fuck all the jealousy. I
Got
know
him.
this shit to be jealous of. I hear the shit that you telling me. Told you to tell.
Alright guys, in about 5 minutes the Supreme Hot Wheels is going to be dropping, and for some reason some of my bots can't be recorded, so unfortunately I can't show you the screen recording on my phone and on Feather. Feather doesn't show up on my screen recording software, and for my phone, if I try to record it while running my bot, it ends up corrupting the footage, so I won't be able to show you guys that. A lot of things happened just now. So first of all, I didn't press the record button on my camera. So that's an L right there. Feather didn't work for me. I got card declined on Project Destroyer, SupBot, and SupReach. So basically for any bot that worked, I got card declined. And I'm not sure what happened to Feather. So I'm gonna go ahead and check right now to see if anybody else took L's, or if anybody took a W at all, or if it's just my settings. Okay, I was doing a little bit more digging around to see what bot actually cooked, and SupReach had a pretty good amount of success actually. But I find it a little bit odd that I got payment declined because somebody who ran lower delays than me ended up being able to check out. And then another bot that ended up being the sleeper cook for this week was Cyber. Cyber absolutely destroyed the Supreme stock for Hot Wheels. Oh my gosh, I got one. Oh shoot, I had the wrong link. I just took the link off of the Nike ShoeBot monitor and then did manual. Yeah, that's what I was talking about in the last video. We had the early link, we had the correct early link, and then Kith switched it up at the very last second. Nike SB Dunks are going to be dropping on a few websites very soon. Error adding to cart on Cyber. Gmail providers, hit me up, bro. I need a sponsorship. And my Kickstation stopped working. Neat. Alright, so Nike Sneakers is about to drop the SB Dunks, and I have about 45 accounts loaded up on Better Nike Bot and about 160 accounts loaded up on Ghost. Now I'm getting a lot of errors on Better Nike Bot saying error selecting size 12.5. That's because I'm a dummy and I assigned a few tasks to 12.5, which apparently doesn't exist on sneakers. So for those of you who don't know, 11.5 is where half sizes end, and I feel kind of dumb for just finding that out now. But hey, with every single drop you learn something new, so I'm still learning, and surely a lot of people watching this are also learning. So yeah, now I know that for the next time, but it's not that big of a deal because I only have 3 tasks assigned for Better Nike Bot with size 12.5. The rest should go through okay. I just got word that none of the Nike bots worked on sneakers. Nike changed something last minute and threw off all the bots. So a package came in the mail in a poly bag, right? And I had no idea what it was because I don't remember ordering anything. Like, I already have all of the shoes that I bought. So then I opened up the package and guess what was inside? 3, 2, 1. I have no idea how I got my hands on these. This is from slamcity.com and I do not remember checking out. You guys saw my live cops, you guys seen me go for this, but it is here now. Somehow, I have no idea. God just blessed me. He was like, boom, you need these. Okay, so when I was botting, I may have gotten payment declined and it just went through. So when you get payment declined on any bots, usually it means that the product is out of stock or you actually got payment declined by your card provider. But sometimes, if you're lucky, a payment decline can mean that your order actually went through. So I'm assuming this is what happened in this case. So this came from slamcity.com. I botted it and I just happened not to remember. So boom, this is it right here. package from Nike came in. Oh my goodness, I never thought I would be able to get a dead stock pair of these in my hands, because this is a grail. This is such a beautiful shoe. The biggest thing about Jordan 4s that I really didn't like is that the paint quality over here is really bad. So usually what ends up happening is after a year or so, the paint ends up cracking. And that's why the Jordan 4 white cement is my favorite, because usually you don't see that paint crack as much as you do as the other ones. But I don't know, maybe they have better quality now. I wouldn't know. You guys tell me in the comment section. First impressions, these are super fire. The nubuck on these are really nice, and now that I think about it, I don't think I will be keeping these as a personal. If I can't sell these, then I'm definitely just going to return it, because I really like beating my shoes up. If I'm going to keep it as a personal, then I'm going to wear the shoes a lot. For me, in my opinion, nubuck is not a material that ages well over time. Cracking on nubuck looks really bad, and it's difficult to fix. On the other hand, if you have shoes like this, then if these get super messed up, then it still looks amazing. You can fix a lot of it by just painting over it most of the time. That's not the same case with these. So yeah, I'm going to have to pass on these as a personal, but I'm going to be listing them on eBay right now. I failed to sell them as a pre-order, so I'll sell them as in hand. I'll go ahead and try and at least make a couple bucks off this. I said I was going to list these on eBay, but I came to the realization that since I would make such a small amount of profit on these, I'd much rather sell it on StockX, which takes less than 2 minutes to do. If you sell on StockX, just as a tip, I highly advise that you don't quick sell your items by doing the sell now option, unless it's a really good price. If you want to sell your item right away, look at the recent history of the size of the item that you are trying to sell, so that you can get a sense for how much people are really willing to pay. In this particular example, it seemed like $265 was the highest amount that people were willing to pay for this item at the time. So I set my ask price to $265. This amount was far better than quick selling it for $253. Later that day, sure enough, my shoes sold for $265. However, if you decide to use this strategy, the waiting period for your item may vary depending on price fluctuations. Supreme in-store signup is going to take place very shortly. It is rumored that the Swarovski Supreme box logo will be coming out this week. In the meantime, the important part is we get into the store on Thursday. Package from Kith has arrived. That box is nice. This tongue is really interesting. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. You can tell this is really well made. Everything about the shoe is super soft. They have extra laces. Let's see. Which lace would you put on the shoe? Comment down below. Smells good too. Okay, so the Supreme X Swarovski box logo is going to be dropping this week. Hopefully I can cop, because that is a super important drop. But I do have a new bot that I'm going to try out that worked really well for last week, and I'm going to generally spread out my billing profiles throughout all the bots that I have in order to try and maximize my chances, because I need those box logos. I need it in my hand, so hopefully we can cop it. We're going to find out if I get them in the next episode.